Hello everyone, this is Giuseppe from Dalil, and welcome to our Dalil AI sequences tutorial. If workflows are the engine that runs your CRM automatically, then sequences are your automated inbound and outbound messaging machine. A sequence lets you contact the right people, on the right channel, at exactly the right moment, across email, LinkedIn, and WhatsApp, all from one visual builder without switching between tools. Today, we're going to build a real, production-ready sequence from scratch, one I actually use for onboarding new Dalil users. Let's get into it. Here's what we're building today: an onboarding sequence for new SaaS signups. The moment a new user creates a workspace in Dalil, a workflow automatically pushes that person into this sequence. That's the starting point, and it's a perfect example of how workflows and sequences work together. Since the account is always created with an email, we already have that data, so we don't need to check for it. We can go straight to action. Here's the full flow we'll build. Welcome email immediately on enrollment. A task to find their LinkedIn profile. A condition to check if we have their LinkedIn URL. If yes, we visit their profile, check if we're connected, send a connection request. If not, wait for acceptance, and then message them. We also ask for their WhatsApp number to open a direct conversation channel. If they share it, we enroll them in a WhatsApp follow-up sequence. If not, we keep nurturing via email and LinkedIn. This is a real and effective multi-channel sequence to drive trial to paid conversions. Let's build it. From the sidebar, navigate to automation, then sequences. You'll see all your active sequences here, each with run counts, status, and senders. Click New and select Create Sequence from Scratch. Templates are coming soon and will cover the most common use cases. But today, we build from scratch, so you understand every step and also how to think about sequences. Give the sequence a name. Today, I'm calling it Onboarding Demo. You'll be already on the open canvas with a single green node at the top. That's the sequence starting point. This is where every enrolled lead enters. Now, on the right panel, you have all your available step and conditions types, grouped by email, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and user actions. Let's move to the first step, the welcome email. Click the plus icon below, Sequence Start, and select Send Email from the right panel. Dalil confirms the node was added and asks you to pick the step type, which you just did. The step appears on the canvas, showing Send immediately after enrollment. Click on the step to configure it. First, choose your sender. Here you can select one or more connected email accounts to send your emails from. An important note here, Dalil is CRM native, which means if the lead has an assigned owner in your database, Dalil will send from that owner's linked account automatically. If there's no owner, senders rotate equally so no inbox gets overwhelmed. Now, let's write the email. Give it a subject. I'm using onboarding for and variable. In this case, I click the variable icon and select person first name, and watch how it appears in the subject as a green token. On the right, the Gmail preview updates in real time. In the body, I write hello and the person first name variable, then a short, warm message referencing their company. You can add any fields from the entity's databases as variables. One of our customers has even created custom fields for different use cases and asked Claude Code to create personalized messages for each lead he was reaching out to. You can even select sender-related variables to ensure that each message can have the proper signature. And of course, you can format text, add images, add links. All the standard email tools are here. One important note on deliverability. Dalil is actively working on built-in deliverability tooling. But right now, we recommend making sure your email domains and inboxes are properly warmed up and in good health before running high-volume sequences. Warm domains, clean lists, and good sending habits are the foundation of any outreach that actually lands in the inbox. Great! Now, hit save. And our first step is live, but not yet published, as we are still on draft. Next, we want someone on the team to go and find this person's LinkedIn profile, so we create a task for it. Click plus. Select Create Task. Give it a title. I write Find LinkedIn URL for and add the first name variable. Set the assignee to the sender, so whoever is managing this lead gets the task. Set the duet to 1 day after creation and the status to do. Quick note, you could skip the manual task entirely and use an HTTP request node in a workflow to enrich the lead's profile automatically via an external data provider. But for this tutorial, we'll keep it human. Save, and we have step 2. Now, let's add our first condition. Click the plus icon. And this time, click the Conditions tab on the right panel. You'll see all the available conditions across email, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and user actions. Select Has LinkedIn URL. This creates a decision point with two branches, a green Yes path and a red No path. On the Yes path, we immediately visit the LinkedIn profile, if we actually have the LinkedIn link already, so warm up our presence before any outreach. On the No path, we still visit the profile, but we wait 1 day first, giving the task time to be completed and the URL to be added. This is exactly how conditions work in Dalil. They adapt the sequence to what's actually true about each lead in real time. Below the profile visit step, we add another condition, has LinkedIn connection, because you can only message first-degree connections on LinkedIn. If yes, we already know this person, so we send them a LinkedIn message directly. Something warm and relevant, referencing that they've signed up and we're here to help. If no, we send a connection request. Then we wait for them to accept, using the accepted LinkedIn invitation condition. If they accept, we send a LinkedIn message. If they don't, we can let the sequence continue on other channels or let it end gracefully. In our LinkedIn message, we stay top of mind. We let them know we're here, we ask if they have any questions, and we invite them to share their WhatsApp number if they want faster, more direct support. And this is where it gets interesting, because now we can branch again based on what they do next. If they share their WhatsApp number, we enroll them in a dedicated WhatsApp follow-up sequence using the send to another campaign step. In that sequence, we'll nurture them regularly via WhatsApp, sharing tips, checking in, and building the relationship until they convert to paid, or let us know they're not interested. And because Dalil integrates with workflows, you can even use a trigger workflow step to fire any other automation at that moment. Update their CRM record, notify your CS team, move them in a pipeline, you name it. If they don't share the number, we keep the sequence going via email and LinkedIn. We don't go silent. We just keep providing value without being intrusive. When the sequence is ready, it's time to enroll leads. You have several ways to do it. First, from the Leads tab, import directly from your people or pipeline database inside Dalil, or upload a CSV file. Second, from the CRM, select one or more records, click Bulk Actions, and add them to this sequence in seconds. Third, and this is the most powerful, via a workflow. Just like we described at the start, when a new workspace is created, a workflow fires and enrolls the lead automatically, fully hands-off. You can also enroll leads directly from LinkedIn using the Dalil browser extension, which is ideal for cold outreach prospecting. Before publishing, hit the Preview tab. Select a lead and watch the variables come alive. Their name in the subject line, their company in the message body. This is your quality check. Make sure every message reads naturally for every person in your list. Then go to Settings. Here you control the rate limits. How many emails, LinkedIn messages, and WhatsApp messages go out per 24 hours. You set the time zone, so messages land at the right time for each lead. And you can configure whether the sequence pauses automatically if someone replies, which I strongly recommend keeping on. When you're satisfied, click Publish, and the sequence goes live. From this point forward, every lead enrolled enters at the sequence start and flows through the logic we built, automatically, across every channel on the right timing. Once leads are running, head to the Analytics tab. You get two views. The overview shows your funnel: contacted, opened, interactions, answered, and interrupted, with percentages at each stage. This tells you instantly where your sequence is strong and where leads are dropping off. The Step Details view goes deeper. You see each individual step, how many leads went in, how many came out, and the status. You can click into any step and see a list of every person who completed it, with timestamps. In this specific example from another sequence, you can see here 256 people who completed one LinkedIn message step, and you can see each of them. Filter by sender, by channel, by date range to find what's working and who's driving results. Before I wrap up, 4 important things every Dalil user should know about sequences. Number 1, senders. Because Dalil is a CRM, it gives priority to the lead's assigned owner when choosing who sends. If there's no owner, senders rotate equally. This means your leads always hear from the right person, not a random inbox. Number 2, editing. You can't edit a published sequence while it's live, but you can disable it, Make your changes and republish. Changes apply to new contacts and ongoing steps going forward. Number 3. Managing leads. In the Leads tab, you can see who's active, who's paused, and who's been removed. You can pause or remove individual leads at any time. Full control over who is in the sequence. Number 4. Execution errors. If a step fails, a bad phone number, a missing LinkedIn URL, a delivery issue, the execution errors panel shows you exactly what happened, who was affected, and why, so you can fix it fast. You can read more about every feature we covered today in our knowledge center at Dalil.ai. And if you have a specific question, use the support widget in the bottom right corner of the platform. Our team is there for you. That's it for our Dalil AI sequences tutorial. Build it once, let it run, and focus on the conversations that come out of your automated outreach.